It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Giants, and it's all up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one.
Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring Renfrow in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season. We're only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. Singletary loses it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one.
Okay, here we go.
The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Okay, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Timberland. Here we go. Calm. Out we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Pass. Out we go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll bring Renfrow in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 30 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Great. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Singletary will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And that very nearly a 2nd interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCarthy operating from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the counter, here's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ladybug. Up, go.
Singletary to get the drive started. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Fights him off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So step aside. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 49 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On front into Viking territory. This 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. He's got Bellinger. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On play action, McCarthy. Pass incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing is McCarthy. Complete to Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Jefferson going to go in motion right. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Pass complete to Addison. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back to throw again. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The quick feet by Jackson.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Okay, here we go. Cockroach! Out, go!
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line.
Don Capers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now,
it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. North salad, north salad. Up, go.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Timberland. Up and go.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Able to shake him off. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Right. 56.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And he's gotten to the stage of his career where Justin Jefferson is the type of receiver that doesn't matter what the coverage is, quarterbacks are going to throw him the football, and he picks up a first down there. When he's on the field, he makes a strong case as the best receiver in the NFL because he knows how to get open no matter how many people are around him. Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the air with McCarthy.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They shakes him off.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Spiller.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The drive will start with an option going left. Gets around him.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, hey.
Throwing, Jones.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
That is caught.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense.